John Morton, Chandler, Oklahoma. My COVID story, I travel throughout the United States, about 300 nights a year. And I leave Oklahoma, and I head out and I get to Andalusia, Alabama, and it hits me. I go have supper with a buddy of mine, and while we're paying, it hits me. I start coughing, I get the chills. I say, take me back to the hotel. I'm not feeling too good. So I go back to the hotel. Next day I get up, check out is at noon. I drag myself out about 1. I go out to my pickup, sleep for another 2 hours. Make my way down to Defuniak Springs, Florida, which is 60 miles from Andalusia. Get down there, go to the hospital. They check me out. Get out of there about 1 in the morning. And they say, we don't know we can't tell if you have COVID, but the symptoms that you have, you do have it. They couldn't tell me. So I go back to a hotel, lay in the hotel for 2 more nights, and wake up and I said, if I'm going to die, I'm going to die in Oklahoma. So I take off for Oklahoma. First night I make it to Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Second night I make it to Shreveport, Louisiana. And the third night I made it home. I got home on a Wednesday. I stayed in bed till Saturday. Got up on Saturday and was doing a little bit better. Went to the doctor, my family doctor here. And he said, yes, I had the Rona. Give me a couple of shots. And said he'd see me on Friday. Came back to him on Friday. He said, how you feeling? I said, I'm feeling a whole lot better. He said, you ready to go back to work? I said, yes, sir. He said, well, take another week off. So that's what I did. I was off for 3 weeks with the Rona.
What do you do for a living?
I sell heavy equipment.
And so were you masking before that or taking precautions, and are you now?
I never have. When I did put a mask on, started wearing a mask all the time, is when I caught it. So before that, I wasn't masking. Not going to mask now. I feel that the masks we're using, they're not going to protect anything. They say you got to have those N95 masks, and the masks that people are wearing, they're not doing anything. And then most of the people you see, the masks are underneath their noses. That's not going to do anything either. So why wear a mask? Another thing, reason why I don't wear a mask is I carry a weapon all the time. It's a federal law for me carrying a mask, and I would be a convicted felon to do it. So I'm not going to be a convicted felon.
And do you have any opinion on where the COVID is going in the future? With the vaccines and the distancing and the masking, or not? Or they're dropping them, and where do you think we're going from here?
With the vaccines, I'm not going to get it just because one's not FDA approved and they put it out there too fast. And right now, I do not trust the government. We all come back as zombies. I'm going to shoot you in the head. That's the redneck in me coming out. But as far as trusting the mask, I don't trust them. I do not trust what the government's doing right now.
And do you know anybody who had it seriously like you did, or?
I had some friends of mine that have died from it. One was a guy I went to school with. He's a year younger than me, and then another one was a friend of mine, and he got it, and then he passed away from it. And I've got a guy at work. He's up in Dodge City, and he got it, and they flew him up to Denver, Colorado, and he was up there for about 2 months. Had him on a ventilator and a bunch of others, and flipped him on his belly and on his back. And I think he just may now be out to where he's able to come back to work. I don't know if he's at work or not.
And so has it affected your mental well-being? Have you less happy this year than other years? You don't get to see your friends as often?
I'm fine with it. You know, it's affected me in my business. It's affected me. But as far as
how did it affect your business?
We were off quite a bit. Probably lost about 38%.
Wow.
We had to lay off quite a few people, but as far as my friends and stuff, not really. We all think about the same way I do.
And you think it's going away this summer, or what do you think?
You know, when this came out, they said heat would kill it. Here in Oklahoma, it gets darn hot, and it didn't kill it then. So what do they know? They don't know what the hell's going on with it. The government sure don't. I mean, they have no idea what's going on with it.
Thank you for your participation.
You're very welcome, sir.
Thank you.